Hello, my name is Alex Isles and welcome to Birdoswald Roman Fort, a fort that is often described as important on Hadrian's Wall by archaeologists. This fort here has an amazing history to it, not just for its history in the Roman period, but also because of the fact that it keeps on giving archaeologists, helping us to understand British history more. To start off with, nearby to Birdoswald, we initially discovered that before the stone wall was built in the west end of Hadrian's Wall, there was a turf wall made to defend the frontier, and then that was later on upgraded by the stone wall. Alongside this as well, when excavations have been done at Birdoswald, they have discovered as well that the site was continued to be used for long after the Romans left. Just over here we can see where the granary buildings were here at Birdoswald, and then in the 4th, probably late 4th, early 5th century, a great hall was built on this site that reminds us of the Anglo-Saxons and myths and legends within Beowulf. Then following on from the sort of period of the Dark Ages, as many people call it, or the Early Middle Ages, it was then used right into the 16th and 17th century as a farm building. And right over here, there was a Bastel house, a fortified mini castle for local people to have protection against the ferocious border reivers, who were clans of thieves and also very dangerous individuals who roamed the Anglo-Scottish border, neither being English nor Scottish, but fully independent and dangerous to both sides. Alongside this as well, Birdoswald has amazing history for the troops who were stationed here. The fort initially seems to have been stationed with Thracians from modern-day Bulgaria, but then after they left, they were replaced by Dacians, people from modern-day Romania. When they were replaced here in the 3rd century, they seem to have also been joined by Frisians, who are people from the modern-day Netherlands, who actually lived outside of the fort and not in the same location as the Dacians. So we wonder if there was conflict between the Dacians and the Romanians, between the Romanians and also the Frisians on the site, which is a really interesting one. Alongside this as well, so much of the fort is yet to be excavated that we hope to learn more in the future. Just last year, there were also excavations here, and they discovered the area where they're hoping to discover the Roman bathhouse, and they've also seen that the civilian settlement around Birdoswald was actually a growing and living settlement right into the end of Roman Britain, possibly even going into the 5th century and continuing to survive around here, with many different house uses and people living in and around the area outside of the fort, past the end of what we traditionally see as the end of Roman Britain. So there's so much to discover here, but any visit to Birdoswald will leave you going away with more questions in many ways than you actually have answers for. One of the things that I think is especially wonderful about Birdoswald is that there's continual digs right the way through for the next 3 years. So if you visit here, you're bound to learn something. I really hope you've learned something and maybe want to visit this location. Even as you can tell on the video, it is quite a windy location, but I hope you still enjoy it when you visit here and just discover some of the history of this amazing part of northern Britain. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you again in the near future.